Tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at Noon.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cool News at Noon. My name is Caro and here are the headlines for this hour. The Commission on Elections may adopt a new policy to make the 15% threshold mark on the bullet valid. COMELEC Chairman George Eric Garcia told election watchdogs and the media who attended the end-to-end testing of the automated election system at Palacio del Gobernador on Tuesday that the new rule will be implemented starting next year for the May 2025 polls. What's important is the intent of the voter, and no voter should be disenfranchised, Garcia said in a press conference. The 15% threshold is really to ensure that every vote will be counted, he also said. However, Garcia said the COMELEC and bank should first officially approve the new policy. The COMELEC and bank will hold its regular session on Wednesday, October 30. Garcia noted that the new vote counting machines are now better equipped to read any marks, even check marks. But he still discouraged voters to mark their ballots with a check because it should be shaded. It should really be shading and not checking. What we are saying is, even if we test the machine, it even reads the checkbox, Garcia said. But it should be shaded, not checks or Xbox, he added. Sea travel in northern Sorsogon was suspended again as the area was placed under tropical cyclone wind signal number 1 due to severe tropical storm Leon. In an advisory issued at 11 p.m. on Monday, October 28, the Sorsogon Coast Guard Station announced a temporary ban on all vessel and watercraft travel with no exemptions regardless of type or tonnage. The suspension specifically affects the towns of Prairie Diaz, Gubat, and the provincial capital, all situated along Sorsogon's northeastern coast. According to the latest forecast, Leon was located 705 kilometers east of HQ, Isabela, with maximum sustained winds of 100 kilometers per hour and gusts reaching 125 kilometers per hour. Sorsogon ports only resumed regular operations last Friday, October 25, after a 4-day closure due to Tropical Storm Christy. 14 of the 125 reported deaths due to severe tropical storm Christine were already validated, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council said Tuesday. The agency said in a situational report released at 8 a.m. on October 29 that the death count it received increased to 125, but 111 of them are still subject to verification. It also reported receiving information about 150 individuals injured and 28 missing as of Tuesday. According to the latest NDRRMC data, the Christine affected population rose from more than 6 million to 7,134,954, or 1,789,276 families. Of the current total affected population, 935,114 were displaced, with 531,387 staying inside evacuation centers and 403,727 taking shelter elsewhere, it added. The NDRRMC's latest data also showed that 756 areas in Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Region 5, Region 6, Region 8, Region 9, Region 12, Caraga, Barnum, and National Capital Region are still flooded. The NDRRMC further reported that the government has so far distributed 790,367,919 pesos worth of assistance to affected families nationwide. Classes were suspended in various parts of the country on Tuesday, October 29, because of bad weather spawned by severe tropical storm Leon. Based on the State Weather Bureau's 5 a.m. bulletin, 5 Luzon and 2 Visayas areas were placed under tropical cyclone wind signal number 1 as Leon slightly intensified Tuesday morning. The severe tropical storm is forecast to reach the typhoon category within the next several hours. Class suspensions were implemented in the following Luzon areas. For Apayao, Banguet, Baguio City, Ilocos, preschool to senior high school, public and private, Aurora and Real Cagayan, Burgos Isabela, all levels public and private, Duque-Garo City, preschool to senior high school, public and private, Novaleta Cavite, Will Laguna, Binat City, Baguyao City, all levels face-to-face classes only, public and private until October 31st. Calabas City, preschool to senior high school, face-to-face classes only, public and private until October 31st. Los Banos, Laguna, Magdalena, Laguna, Pate, Laguna, Pansanjan, Laguna, San Pedro City, San Cruz, Laguna, Santa Marina, Laguna, all levels face-to-face classes only, public and private until October 31st. Santa Rosa City, preschool to senior high school, face-to-face classes only, public and private until October 31st. Calacas City, Nasugbu, Bantagas, San Luis, Bantagas, all levels face-to-face classes only, public and private until October 31st. Lemery, Bantagas, all levels public and private until October 31st. Talisay, Bantangas, preschool to senior high school, face-to-face classes only, public and private until October 31st. Infanta, Quezon, Balilo, Quezon, and Real Quezon, preschool to senior high school, public and private. Albay, all levels face-to-face classes only, public and private. Camarines Norte, all levels public and private. Naga City, all levels public and private until October 31st. Virac, all levels public only. And Karamuran, all levels public and private. For Visayas, Aniniye and Taiku, preschool to senior high school, public and private. Libertad and Taiku, preschool to senior high school, face-to-face classes only, public and private. Same for San Jose de Buena Vista and Tobias Fournier and Taiku, all levels public and private. And the Philippines vehicle production grew by more than a third in August, marking the highest monthly growth rate so far this year and also putting the country in second place among 5 others of its peers in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Data released on Tuesday by the ASEAN Automotive Federation, an umbrella group of industry associations from member economies of the regional bloc, showed that there were 10,941 units of new automotive vehicles produced in the Philippines during the month. This is equivalent to a 34.7% growth compared to the 8,125 vehicle units manufactured during the same month in 2023. The latest posting brought the country's year-to-date output to 86,585 units, marking a 17.3% growth compared to the 73,789 units produced in the same 8-month period last year. It is now 12:10 in the afternoon, and we will get back into more news headlines right here on koolNews at noon. We will be right back.
hindi birong maging isang ina. Dapat hands-on ka sa maraming bagay, lalo na sa mga iniinom na gamot. Dapat ready ka. Kaya kapag may sakit sa pamilya ko, gaya ng sakit ng ulo, sakit sa katawan na may kasamang lagnat dulot ng sipon, allergic rhinitis o sinusitis, Simdex D ang ipinapainom ko. Gamot laban sa sintomas ng trangkaso. Simdex D is available in Mercury Drug Stores and other drug stores near you. Phenylpropanolamine hydrochloride chlorpheniramine paracetamol is the generic name of Simdex D. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Also available Simdex D Syrup for kids and Simdex D Forte for adults.
Pag crispy pata ang ulam ni Bunso, masakit daw sa ngipin. Aray! Pag laging nagtutoothbrush with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, ang tibay ng ngipin ko! Versus non-fluoride calcium carbonate toothpaste. Colgate, ngiping matibay. Ngiping palaban. With regular use.
Vice ganda!
And my for Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals.
Huwag nang gumastos ng sobra-sobra pa.
99 pesos na lang, sulit busog ka na.
Ang mabusugera.
Extra rice sa iraramba. Extra busog sa Crispy Chicken Filet Meal at Crispy Chicken Filet Ala King Meal na may extra rice na. 99 pesos lang in all stores.
Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals, 99 pesos na lang. Ang mabusugera.
Life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer. Minsan sabaw na. Feeling. Call someone sweet and refreshing. Life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer. Oh, let's bang araw at ang feeling ay sad. We don't like that. With your friends you can refresh, so enjoy lahat. We all like that.
Maria's here! Make life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer. Available in apple, lemon, and lychee. Drink responsibly.
Mama, daming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mama, daming time. Champion detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na! Playtime with Bunso kasi may champion na. Present lagi sa school pag champion sa laba. Gumimik with ate dahil may champion na. Lambingan with happy. Champion ako dyan. Kung gustong mag-shopping, dapat mag-champion ka. Mag-movie marathon, mabilis lang maglaba. Kung gusto nyong mag-swimming, tara mag-champion na. Lahat ng gusto nyo, mama daming time. Tanggal mancha sa damit ni tatay. T-shirt ni kuya, mabango na rin. May quick wash technology ang champion. Family bonding ng priority ko. Salamat sa champion! Champion na! Mama, daming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mama, daming time. Champion detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
May tanong si Siman Rodel.
Pare, may insurance plan bang nagbibigay protection sa akin at nag-iipon para sa pag-aaral ng anak ko?
Oo naman!
Sa Sun Life Grepa, gets ka namin, sagot ka namin. Client can avail of Sun Life Grepa policies while in the Philippines.
Ay, bakit kaya may sakit na naman siya?
Mga kababayan, ang pagbabakuna ay subok, epektibo at ligtas na proteksyon na ating katawan laban sa mga sakit. Simula sa ika-7 ng Oktubre, sa pagtutulungan ng Department of Health at ng Department of Education, maaari nang makapagbakuna ng libre sa mga pampublikong paaralan. Sa isang bagong Pilipinas, bawat buhay mahalaga.
Open cam, Donnie. Which shirt is better? Malabo ka sa screen, Dad.
Baka malabong mata. Visit EO Executive Optical for state-of-the-art facilities and expert eye care.
Malinaw na, Dad. Ang wardrobe nyo, wala sa uso.
EO Executive Optical.
Love your eyes.
Bye, buhag-haggard hair! Hello, Cream Silk Vitamin Boost! Pinalaki with 30% more versus 10 ml Unilever sachet for all day no buhag-hag. It's a non-conditioning shampoo and with regular use for up to 24 hours. Mag Cream Silk Vitamin Boost every day.
With Sprite, kayang-kaya mo yan. Cool ka lang, cool ka lang. Steady ka lang muna, mag-Sprite ka lang dyan.
Pasko na naman! Ang
Ang saya at ang sarap ng Pasko ay tulad lang naman ng pagbabago ng kutis ko. Alagang-alaga ako ng gandang natural herbal soap. Kaya naman, ang laki ng pagbabago. Mga kati-kati at tigyawat ay wash out. Kaya ngayong Pasko, sadyang masaya ako. Maggandang natural papaya with tawas and turmeric soaps, kinu-whitening ka na rin, my dear. Available na sa mga butika, drugstores, groceries, Shopee at Lazada.
Would you like to be the best version of yourself? Then start now. We always got your back when it comes to keeping your skin healthier and glowing. Take care of your skin even more with Glutaflex soap with Moisture Magnet. An ultra-mild 2-in-1 face and body soap bar. Mino-moisturize ang dry skin. Nililinis ang skin without irritation. Inaalis ang dark spots. At pinapaputi ang skin. Iba ang ganda. Kapag maganda ang skin, start your year right with Glutaflex soap with Moisture Magnet. Lovable and free.
Dati, wala pang aray sa likod. At dati, wala pang aray sa kasukasuan. Paulit-ulit ang pain? Mag-Skelan.
Sa Skelan ang daling gumalaw, long-lasting bisa buong araw. Tuloy-tuloy ang ginhawa ko. Pag-aray dapat Skelan.
Unilab yan.
Para sa babalik-balik nga sakit, Skelan.
Up to 12 hours relief. Naproxen sodium is the generic name of Skelan. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Pamaskong padala, ML Kwarta padala, mula sa M. Lulier, mabilis, madali, maasahan. Kwartang pinag-irapan, di nag-ipunan sa M. Lulier, ang hindi nagkakaingatan. Madalang kinakailangan, labis na inaasahan, mabilis makakarating sa paroronan. ML Kwarta padala, pamilya padala, padalang galing sa puso.
Api ka ba sa batas? Huwag kang mag-alala, may lapid law na magtatanggol sa iyo mula kay Senador Lito Lapid. Ito ang Republic Act 9999 o ang Free Legal Assistance Law para sa mga walang abogado. Kahit na sinong lawyer ay pwede mong kunin ng libre dahil pwede nilang ikalta sa tax nila ang charge nila sa kaso mo. Kasi nga, isa lang sa inyo ang dapat bigyan ng Public Attorney's Office o PAO ng abogado na kalaban mo sa kaso. Sa Free Legal Assistance Law o ang Lapid Law, may abogado ka na agad. Lingkod Lapid para sa masang Pilipino. Senator Lito Lapid. Senator Lito Lapid.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
Welcome back to koolNews at noon. Let's continue with the headlines. The shipment of fish products at regional ports has been on a downtrend for the last 5 months as unfavorable weather conditions such as southwest monsoon have begun crop fishing activities. In its monthly briefer, the Philippine Fisheries Development Authority said regional fish ports had delivered 36,844.39 metric tons to clients in September. The PFDA did not disclose the fish unloading data in September last year. However, the volume marked a 13% decrease from the 42,354.45 metric tons recorded in August. The fish unloading volume declined between May and September following consecutive increases in past months. This year, the PFDA recorded the highest fish unloading at 66,587.86 metric tons in May. Among these ports, the General Santos Fishport Complex supplied 48.2% or 17,773.84 metric tons of the total, despite experiencing a slight setback. However, the figure was 9.9% lower than a month ago. The Navutas Fishport Complex provided 13,559.20 metric tons of fish to stakeholders, down by 14.2% because of the southwest monsoon season. The Iloilo Fishport Complex, the sole fish port in the Visayas, registered a 25.2% decrease in fish shipment to 2,038.82 metric tons. Both the Lucena Fishport Complex and the Bulan Fishport Complex unloaded 1,307.79 metric tons and 1,249.38 metric tons of fish respectively. The Zamboanga Fishport Complex transported 680.75 metric tons of fish due to fewer arrivals of commercial fishing vessels and municipal bangkas or small boats. For its part, the Davao Fishport Complex turned over 204.50 metric tons just as the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources lifted the 3-month close fishing season in the Davao Gulf last month. The PFDA said it expected the Davao Fishport to continue a positive recovery toward the end of the year after the lifting of the fishing moratorium. The annual ban was imposed in the Davao Gulf from June 1 to August 31st to conserve small pelagic fishes in the sea. The area. The Seoul Fishport shipped only 30.1 metric tons of fish due to fewer fishing vessel trips caused by bad weather, while the Kamaligan Fishport accounted for the remaining 0.44 metric tons. Despite inclement weather and fewer commercial fishing vessels arriving in September, the PFDA regional fish ports are continuously giving their best to provide enough and rightly priced fishery products to their clients and stakeholders, the PFDA said. And now, as you may know, some of you are aware of the job listings on Facebook. Some of them are too good to be true, and here are the ways where you can on how you can protect yourself from getting scammed. Between finding openings, sending out your resume, and interviewing, looking for a job is tough. Now, a growing trend of scammers impersonating recruiters is making it even harder. In the last year, job scams have been on the rise, according to Eva Velasquez, President and CEO of the Identity Theft Resource Center, a nonprofit that helps consumers when their identities are compromised. Because most job seekers turn to online platforms for employment, scammers impersonate employees and recruiters to trick people into giving them money or personal information. We have really seen tremendous growth in job scams, Velasquez said. I think that's just due to the fact that we fundamentally changed the way we recruit and hire people. It happened to Tessin Islam, a 28-year-old quality assurance analyst. She had been looking for a job for a few months when she finally got an offer from a well-known marketing technology company, or at least she thought she did. After a week-long process that included an online form with interview screening questions, Islam was offered the job and received a check. She was asked to deposit and sent the company $1,000 to pay for shipment of equipment she would need for the job. A few days later, her bank notified her that the check had bounced, and because it looked like she was cooperating with scammers, it was ending all banking relationships with her. That's when she learned the job was a scam. I am a little traumatized, said Israel, who lost the $1,000 and unknowingly shared personal information with scammers. So, be careful here. If you're a job seeker, here are some recommendations from experts on how to avoid job scammers. Job scams are a type of impersonation scam. Scammers tend to use the name of an employee from a large company and craft a job listing that matches similar positions. An initial red flag is that scammers usually try to make the job very appealing, Velasquez said. They're going to have very high salaries for somewhat low-skill work, she said, and they're often saying it's a 100% remote position because that's so appealing to people. Some scammers post for fake jobs, but others reach out directly to job seekers through direct messages or texts. If the scammers are looking to steal your personal information, they may ask you to fill out several forms that include information like your social security number and driver's license details. The only information a legitimate employer should ask for at the beginning of the process is your skills, your work experience, and your contact information, Velasquez said. Other details don't generally need to be shared with the employer until after you have gotten an offer. So let me also add here. I'm also the victim of the promising high pay job, and and I was asked to pay or something for the so-called fee to get it processed, and I did send the money, and they kept asking me to send the money, and yeah, you don't get the high pay. They just want to take your money away. So yeah, this is very common nowadays with the Telegram scams, and I'm telling you that you should not fall into this type of victim like I did. So again, the online scams are very real, and it's getting to the level of the point that it's getting scarier, and it's not safe. So yeah, I'm just letting you know, because they did ask for personal details, which I unfortunately fell for it, but thankfully, when I did stop, I deleted it off from their Telegram conversation so that they don't get my details here. So yeah, I'm just telling you guys that this scam is common, very well common. So again, run away as soon as you can. If they ask you to pay, run away. Now, do your research. So when you're applying to a job posting or a recruiter, you must research the company, especially if you didn't initiate the conversation. As kids said, fake recruiters often contact job seekers through social media or text messages. If someone reaches out to you, verify their identity before responding to the message. So here are the few recommendations while you research the recruiter or the company. Don't respond to the message right away. Go online and research if the company has current job openings on its official website. Research the name of the recruiter and check if the person has a verifiable social media presence. If the company has a job opening on this website, apply directly through the website. There you go. So yeah, there you go. And there's more here. Do not deposit checks. This is the problem. Do not deposit checks. A common tactic is for scammers to send you a fake signing bonus and then ask you to send some money back, supposedly to cover expenses. This is a way for scammers to steal money from job seekers, said Alvaro Puig, consumer education specialist at the Federal Trade Commission. If you deposit a check and it's fake, your account will show the money is there. But then, days later, the bank will discover that it was a fake check, Puig said. So if you take out money from your account and send it to the fake recruiter, the money will be coming from your bank account and it will be impossible to get back, unless they're actually kind enough to send it back, of course. So yeah, when job hunting through platforms like LinkedIn and Indeed, Scan recommends being very cautious with job openings and recruiters you trust. While these platforms are reputable and many of their job listings are real, the companies cannot verify every single employment opportunity posted. This creates an opportunity for scammers to post fake job listings and trick people. So yeah, if you are the victim of the scam, it's a good idea to report it to the FTC. And finally, let's get into the international news. Morocco agreed to buy high-speed trains from French company also.pa on Monday, one of a series of business deals signed during President Emmanuel Macron's state visit to the kingdom as the two countries turned the page on years of diplomatic tensions. Paris and Rabat have had a difficult relationship in the past 3 years, notably over immigration issues and over the disputed territory of Western Sahara, which Morocco wants the international community to recognize as Moroccan. After walking a tightrope to avoid angry Morocco's rival Algeria, Macron backed Morocco's position on Western Sahara in July, paving the way for the reconciliation. Macron is traveling with 1,000 ministers and some 40 business executives. In a rare order of foreign guests, King Mohammed VI, walking with a cane, came to meet Macron and his wife Brigitte at the airport on Monday before the contract signing ceremony at the Moroccan Royal Palace. France was awarded with a deal between Morocco's rail operator ONCF and France Alstom to acquire 12 high-speed carriages and an option for a further 6 as Morocco seeks to expand an existing line further south to Marrakech by 2030. And that is it for koolNews at noon. As always, if you have any suggestions or feedback that you'd like to share, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. Until then, we will return with more news headlines with cool news at 4 later at 4 o'clock. I am Cairo, and we will see you later for more news headlines right here. Good afternoon.